Greetings, Commanders! My name is Beck, and today we'll be taking a sneak peek look at content being released next week in Update 69, Galaxy Quest. Before we get started, make sure you leave a comment down below letting us know what server you're hailing from. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep up with updates like these and more because we've got a lot of stuff coming. You know, there's been a lot of chatter around how on Earth we are seeing such a crossover in the Trek universe, and today we're going to talk a little bit about just that. Now, I won't spoil about what our narrative team has worked so hard on with this story, but it's definitely one for the books as they brought these beloved and iconic stories together in a way that just works. Players may remember that we mentioned a new combat mechanic earlier this year that allowed for more dynamic and collaborative gameplay with more players able to participate in battle. That feature is the Galaxy Quest Invasion. General Sarris has joined forces with the Klingons and chaos ensues as worlds collide, manifesting in the form of a galaxy-wide invasion. This invasion feature provides players with a server-wide threat, which players will have to work together to overcome. In this server-wide challenge, players will need to defeat multiple targets to contribute to bringing down the real threat, as defeating these invading entities will deal a small amount of damage to the overall HP of the invasion itself. This invasion will not happen all at once and will be introduced in phases in specific systems. Galaxy Quest-themed hostiles will invade the Star Trek Fleet Command universe in a server defense versus the new Sarris Klingon alliance. In the first phase, existing systems in the Star Trek Fleet Command universe will spawn Fatu Cray hostiles and carry new loot that can be exchanged in the event store. When these events start, hostiles will spawn and the system will be marked via the Galaxy View. When the event ends, the hostiles will then despawn. In the second phase, chimeras will appear with a 10-round limit. An important thing to note for Day 1, any Fatu Cray defeat will only contribute to the events after they are live. At Operations 25, players are able to start defeating the Fatu Cray, allowing them to accumulate Fatu Cray scraps. These scraps are a currency that can be exchanged daily in the invasion store for blue particle accelerators, which will then be needed to fight the chimeras. The chimeras are a new enemy type never before seen, and commanders of at least Operations 40 will be needed for this particular fight. Players will need to strategize on how to best equip themselves for battle as they can only be fought with one ship. Chimera combat will conclude under two conditions. In the first, combat ends if the ship is destroyed before the round limit is reached. In the second, combat ends if the round limit is reached and the ship is not destroyed. Here's one combat note. Chimeras do not regenerate health in between battles. After accounting for all damage taken during combat, the ship exits the battle with its remaining HP. The battle is classified as a draw, and a participation chest is rewarded for each battle engaged in combat. Rewards will include new Epic Officer Gwen DeMarco shards, NSCA Protector blueprints, Galactic Acclaim, which is a new token to unlock and upgrade new Federation, Klingon, and Romulan faction favors, Mirror Dust, Syndicate XP, and building resources. These rewards will be sourced via Fatu Cray hostile loot, the chimeras, and the event store. Players should note that this store will only be active when Sarris' invasion fleet is here. Alliances and commanders will unite to take on this invasion, but that's not all they will encounter together this month. We have more details about what's coming in the official patch notes, so be sure to keep an eye on our official channels. This new server-wide challenge will be formidable, but if we can leave y'all with any word of advice, it's this: never give up, never surrender. We'll see y'all on launch day.